Her senior catcher Kelsey Richard, one of 4 seniors on the NSU baseball team, playing their final home series this weekend against Abilene. And Kelsey, I think everybody talks about 4 years going by fast in college. You've been here 5, took a redshirt year after your freshman year. Has it gone just as quickly, you think, at 5 years instead of 4?
Oh yeah, it's gone really fast. Seems like it was the other day I was in the dorms over there with Nick Heath, and yeah, I mean, you know, it goes by in the blink of an eye.
I think David Fry just mentioned in his interview that you say guys' name and people don't realize who they are when you're in that locker room. Do you really get that same feeling, especially being the oldest guy in there?
Oh yeah, there's so many people. I mean, this weekend we were in San Antonio. Caleb Dugas is there, and nobody knows who that is. I'm telling stories about Nate Lyons hitting home runs over there, and nobody knows who that is. So yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of people here in my time that have come and gone that really nobody here knows anymore. So yeah, I've seen that a lot.
You've got a pretty unique situation. Most guys redshirt their true freshman year, then play 4 years. You played a year, then redshirted what would have been your sophomore year, your true sophomore year. What was, at that point, a lot of people probably would have packed up and left. Why? What made you stay?
Yeah, I mean, when I talked to Coach Curry on the phone when he was recruiting me, you know, the biggest thing he told me is, you know, come here for 4 years and, you know, you'll have an opportunity to play professional baseball, and that's all that I wanted, was just that opportunity. So for me, it was just, I mean, the kind of cliche obstacle in the road, and that's just the way that I looked at it. You know, just keep working, keep pushing through it, and it'll all work out for the best.
You've come up with a lot of big hits the last 3 years since that redshirt year. The game winner against Corpus here a couple of years ago, you hit a big homer just this past weekend to go ahead in the top of the ninth down at UIW. Any of those, maybe one of those, stand out any more than the rest?
Not really. No, the ones from a few years ago, those are honestly a blur now. And the ones this year, I mean, I'd say in my Demon of the Day, the ones at Tech, those were pretty awesome. That was pretty special for me, especially going over there playing Coach Burrows. Got to talk to him. So yeah, those 2 hits in that game were probably the most special for me.
Because you came in a year ahead, at least a year ahead of the rest of the senior class, and in one case 3 years ahead. You saw a team really on the upswing. Team that set the record for the largest improvement in the Southland Conference. How do you think that helped you guys, especially you from a leadership standpoint this year, bouncing back from a tough year last year?
I mean, just being on those teams, my first 3 years, I didn't do anything. I was a bullpen catcher, so Nate Lyons told me this. He said, you know, just hop on our backs and we'll take you where we got to go. So, you know, I got to see what that was like and learn what that was like from those guys. Last year we struggled for whatever reason. We had a lot of struggles, but this year the seniors, we got together at the beginning of the season and we talked about it. You know, we don't want another year like last year. So we got together and we decided we were gonna let everyone hop on our backs and carry everyone where we need to go. And hasn't worked out as well as we wanted to. I mean, it could be better, but it could be a lot worse. So we're thankful for where we're at right now.
We've got 6 conference games left. You've got 2 weekends to solidify your place in the tournament. You've been on teams that have pretty much cruised in and knew where you stood going in. Biggest piece of advice you can give these guys going into the next 2 weeks is you try to get in and then solidify your tournament standing.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day, that we've always been second or third going into the tournament, and it's kind of a new experience for me and for everybody. But you know, we just got to keep playing, keep doing playing how we've been playing. You know, take each game one game at a time. I mean, it's simple stuff you've been doing all season.
You walked last December with your degree, so you don't have to worry about graduating Friday and then playing Friday, but it's got to be a pretty strange feeling. I know at least the last 3 years, the last weekend of the years have been at home. This year it's on the road. A little bit strange to have that feeling?
Not really. I mean, it's just I look at it as another game. I mean, we're planning on being in that tournament, so we're just gonna go down to New Orleans, play, and then just get ready to go down to Sugar Land.
You've got 3 games left at Brown Stroud. Any particular memory at home that stands out?
I don't know. I'd probably have to say that the walk-off was it versus Corpus Christi, the 4,000 hopper I hit the shortstop, shaded up the middle, I believe. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Water bottles everywhere, so that was cool.
All right. Thanks, Kelsey.
Thank you.